pressed play. And now your body can start letting go. You don't have to do anything perfectly. You don't have to keep up. This is your safe pocket in time. A quiet room inside the gym's gentle hum. I'm AdaMade, or Adam. And in this video, I train back and biceps. So feel free to follow along, or just sit back and relax, and even fall asleep if you wish to do so. I start with a light warm-up, getting ready for the first exercise, pull-ups. I warm up my shoulder blades, lats, and upper back so that I ease myself into the workout. Nice and slow. Okay, now let's kick it off with some pull-ups. I grab the handle and I pull the whole body, nice and relaxed, and up. Hold for a second and release the pressure on the way down. You can feel your entire body calm and relaxed. From your shoulder blades all the way down to your lower back. You're still and calm. You feel how your back is decompressing. I feel it myself as I'm pulling onto the bar. Let's kick off our last set. Up. Hold for a second. Pause. And down. 3, 2, 1. And glide. Great stuff. My back is absolutely melted, but also warmed up and ready for the session. let's move on to the biceps. Firstly, biceps cable curls. And this one has a special place in my heart. You can see how I control the cable. All the way up. Pause for a second. And slowly release the handle on the way down. Slow and controlled, eccentric movement. Really exhausting that muscle. So it can grow back. And get that volume. Set 2. Same weight. 50 pounds. We're keeping the weight. There's no pressure to increase. Just make sure you keep control, aware of your form and breath work. One big inhale. And let it go. Great. Ready for the next set. The final set. Let's do a drop set, where I drop the weight by 50% and squeeze out the last what's inside of the biceps. So that we can completely tear it apart. So that we can get that volume. Let's do it. Final push. The cable is a soft ribbon. You're curling a glass thread. Don't rush it. Don't drop it. One lift. Polish the air with your breath and hold. Squeeze at the top and let go. Great job. I can see the dedication. You're getting stronger. Set by set, rep by So let's move on. Transitioning into dumbbell rows, single armed to hyper focus and hyper target those lats. Let's kick it off with a warm-up set. 15 reps. Each arm. Make sure your back is nice and straight. And focus on those lats. Think about it. Focus on it on your mind. And achieve that mind-muscle connection. Now that we are warmed up, let's up the weight a little bit and get into our working set. Don't feel pressured to increase the weight. Do what you're comfortable with. Let's do it. One knee on the bench. Hand planted. And the back is like a calm bridge. We gather the weight and pour it into the pocket of the hip. Gather and pour. Draw the bell home. Pause at the top. Quiet squeeze. And lower it. Like you won't wake a single sleeping cat. I'll count the reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was really good. Great job. Let's catch a few breaths. Decompress the body. And on to the final set. Let's go. All in. Let's pour all the energy into this one. dumbbell and grip it like if your life depended on it. Great job. The blades whisper. The fabric of the bench is hush. You breathe. And the arms are incredibly strong. Well done. Now, let's let the back rest a little bit. And back to biceps. Lean back on the bench. Open the chest. And lengthen the biceps like a ribbon. On the seated incline curl. Palms forward. Shoulders sinking. Head supported. And just pause at the top. Wow. Fantastic. You're such a hard worker. I can feel the effort. Let's do it again. Set 2. Curl. Pause. Imagine the muscle smiling. He's ecstatic. The attention and a focus you're giving him. He's thankful. How passionate you are. Let's go for the final push. Firm grip. Up and down. Longer. Pause. Longer. Pause. And down. 1, 2, and down. Let's drop the weight as we've completely exhausted the biceps. And go for the last push. 50% of the weight so that we can squeeze out the final bits that are left in the biceps. Up and squeeze and hold. Slower. Great job. You're doing great. I can feel the effort. I can feel your dedication. You're so strong. Now let's finish off the workout with some bent over rows. With the barbell. Let's set it up. Feet under hips. Hinge. Spine long. Like a river. Hands. Grab the bar. Not too hard. Not too soft. Just right. Let's do the set. Spine. Like a string of pearls. Each pearl lines up, head to tail, and rack. Our last set. Feel safe. Don't rush it. Stay calm, but focused. You control the weight, the blades, and the bar. Wonderful job. Now return the bar to the ground. Listen. The room sides with you. Amazing. You've done it. Let's see what we've built today. Let's check the posture and flex that biceps and back that you've worked so hard for. Stand tall. Crown lifts. Chin tucks. Pelvis neutral. Imagine strings gently aligning you. Shoulder blade and lats. They melt down. You're not posing for the world. You're posing for your nervous system. This is safe. Back. Gentle flex. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Spread the wings and repeat. Repeat the trio once more. And lastly, hold onto the bar and decompress the exhausted back like a king. Amazing.